Digimon has been a part of my life since I was a little kid, and it's still pretty relevant in my life because I do enjoy it a lot. One thing I always enjoyed about Digimon is it never really catered to just one fan base. It never just catered towards kids, it also catered towards adults because it had more adult themes in its shows for the most part, especially something like Season 3 of Digimon. Also, something that I always really dug about Digimon is the designs never actually got worse. Sometimes they got even better, so I really respected it for that as well, unlike another series I'm not going to name. But the best part about Digimon is it has a bunch of games. The worst part, not all of them are that great. But today, we're going to discuss 5 Digimon titles that were actually pretty good, or at least were in my mind back when I was a kid till now. Let's go. We're going to start the list off with Digimon Card Battle. Now listen, this game, if you go look at reviews, wasn't so hot back in the day even. Some people really thought it was terrible. However, just like the Pokemon card game, I like both of these titles for a reason. They made the card games make sense. I collected a shit ton of Digimon cards and Pokemon, never played them in real life, but these games I played like hell. Digimon Card Battle made the actual characters come to life in a 3D form, and you got to use characters that you barely even knew from they weren't even popular on the shows yet, and you got to really get to learn how the card game worked. It was pretty neat. So overall, it taught you how to play the game. It looked good for its time, and it was actually a lot of fun to play, and it had a story mode, so that's kind of interesting. So overall, the card battle game, while not that great nowadays, was pretty awesome back then for Digimon fans.
Digimon, digital monsters, Digimon are the champions. Digimon, digital monsters, Digimon are the champions. Change into digital champions to save the digital world.
I was trying to pick which Digimon World I was going to go with, and I settled on 3, and I'll tell you why. Digimon World 1 was fun, yet broken title, and it didn't really work that well. It tried to take the Tamagotchi idea and never really flush it out. Second, Digimon World 2 was a pretty nifty dungeon crawler, but in the end, it really lacked a good story, and all the dungeons felt the same. Digimon World 3 definitely has its share of flaws, but it is super fun to play in terms of actually being a Digimon trainer. So you get to go around, collect Digimon RPG style, so you get to level them up, you get to attack just like Final Fantasy type game. Things like that really made this game special. On top of that, it had a world to explore and a story, and it had a card game in it as well. So Digimon World 3 really put a lot of content in a title where Digimon wasn't getting nearly as much love as other cartoons or animes out there, and I really dug this title.
Digimon, digital monsters, Digimon are the champions. Digimon, digital monsters, Digimon are the champions. Digivolve into champions. Digivolve into ultimate.
Digimon Story for the DS. This was something really special because it kind of came out of nowhere for a lot of US audience, myself included. I owned a DS. I heard about Digimon coming out. I kind of ignored it, and then it came out. I bought it because, you know, I'm a huge Digimon fan, and I really, really like this one. So it takes RPG features from more games like Dragon Quest, remember, or Dragon Warriors, even a better title. Dragon Warriors Monsters. Anybody remember that game? This is basically that, but Digimon. So it's the same style of fighting. You just see the enemies on screen, your Digimon on the top screen, and you get to actually watch them attack. You get to level up your Digimon, you get to evolve them. It was a very cool RPG. It was long, it lasted me 25 to 35 hours, and it was great on the handheld, no real big issues. Sure, the story was lacking and it was pretty easy, but overall, it was actually really good and surprised the hell out of me. So I have to give props to Digimon Story for being kind of the good RPG, or the good Digimon to bring back Digimon on the map for at least a good video game.
Digimon. Look to the past as we head for the future to reclaim the digital world. With faith in ourselves and trust in each other, we live by the lessons we've learned.
Next up is Digimon Rumble Arena. Now, I know a lot of people kind of fight what was better, 1 or 2, and in some senses, I think 2 is probably better. It flowed better, had better graphics, but 1 holds a special place in my heart. I played this game nearly non-stop when I was a child with my friend Alex. A lot of people know him as Mr. Anderson for people who used to watch my channel a long time ago. It was just so fun. So you pick your Digimon, and it's a Rumble Arena. It's kind of like a Super Smash type setup. You can pick up cards on the battlefield to give you power-ups. You could do specials, and the best part about it is that it was so damn fun because the stages changed. Sometimes they moved around. It was very Rumble Arena, very Power Stone-esque type of game. A very fun party game, and it was Digimon for a fighting game. This was kind of the first one out there. So to me, it was always going to hold a special place in my heart, even if 2 did improve it, which it did in a lot of senses.
As we work towards one solution through a spirit evolution. Digimon, forever united as one. Digimon, together the battles are won. Digimon, through us let your spirit evolve. If we're all for one world, there's a world for us all. If we're all for one world, there's a world for us all. Digimon.
Number 1 has to be the newest one, Digimon Sloth. I think it's Sloth. I think I said it right. I'm sorry if I said it wrong, but the newest Digimon game is definitely my favorite of all time. It takes Digimon seriously. It is like, let's make a serious story, which was pretty good and a little fucking scary at the end. I'm not going to spoil what happens. And then also put in the fact that the combat system was very modern RPG and worked really well. You got to level up your Digimon, and you could always evolve them into different forms throughout the story because you would have to get certain requirements. It was just a ton of fun for fans of the old school Digimon and the new school. I had a lot of new Digimon I never even heard of, but I had a lot of old Digimon that I fell in love with. Also, it just looked really good. The graphics were stunning for a Digimon game. Now, not stunning in the sense it looked like Witcher 3, but stunning that fact that Digimon is even getting a budget for their video games and brought to America, which was a blessing. So I really, really dug this game, especially for its more adult approach for our audience that grew up with Digimon. It was respectful to us, and definitely one of the better games of this year, actually. I really enjoyed it that much. So, definitely Digimon Cyber, oh my god, I'm not gonna say it because you're just gonna make fun of me, is my favorite Digimon game so far. But I would love to hear your favorite Digimon games. I'm sure there's some out there that thought Digimon World 1 was the best because it holds a special place in their heart, or any of the other ones I might have forget, like the other DS games. So list yours below in the comments. Let me know what you thought of my list. Let me hear your list. If you like my video, hit the like button. If you love me, hit the subscribe button. And everybody, have a good day.